So these next few questions have to deal with function notation, where we have f of x as our function notation. Now, what this simply means is that, let's say we would have an equation y equals 4x plus 2. So if we were to plug in a value, let's say we're going to plug in 1, we can see that that's 4 times 1 is 4, and then 4 plus 2 would give us 6. So y is equal to 6. All we're doing is doing the exact same thing, but we're going to replace y with f of x. So let's say we wanted to find out what f of x was when x is equal to 1. So we would replace all values of x with that 1. So again, 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is equal to 6. So when x is equal to 1, we can say that y would be equal, or f of x would be equal to 6. So looking at it from that perspective, we can see that we're looking for the value of f of 4. Now, f of 4 is just a name for the graph. So the idea here is that when x is equal to 4, what would be the value of y? So let's go to where x is equal to 4. And if you see, we don't move at all. So the value of y would be, when x is equal to 4, the value of y would be 0. So this is x, and this is f of 4. So f of 4 would be equal to 0, which is b. So let's give it a try with some of the other problems here. Let's say we had f of x is equal to 3x plus 1. Now, we wanted to find out what f of negative 2 over 3 is equal to. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace every x value with negative 2 over 3. So we're going to multiply this. We would have 3 times negative 2 over 3. These would actually cancel out. We're left with negative 2 plus 1, which is equal to negative 1. So when x is equal to negative 2 over 3, our y value would be negative 1, so our answer would be h. So we have the same thing with these next ones. We have f of x is equal to 2x plus 1, so we're gonna say what if the domain value, or the value of x, is equal to 1.75. So we're gonna replace 2 and 1.75 plus 1. So if we multiply 2 times 1.75, that gives us 3.5 plus 1 will be 4.5. So when f is equal to 1.75, our y would be 4.5. So just to write that, we could write it as 4 decimal point and 5. So 4 decimal point and 5. And finally, g of x right here. It doesn't really matter if it's f of x, g of x, h of x. That's just names given for the graph, with you using different letters. So now let's say we wanted to look for g of 3. We will replace x with 3. So I should be 1 minus 3, which is negative 2, and then multiply negative 20. Or sorry, multiply 10 times negative 2, that would give us negative 20. So g of 3 is equal to negative 20.